Hiccup and Toothless discover an ice cave that is a secret haven for dragons.
Unbelievable. You've been rescuing them.
Soon they encounter power-hungry Drago, who wants to control all dragons. To stop him, the two must join forces with a mysterious dragon rider in How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Hi, I'm Brenna here with Aaron and Sean to talk about How to Train Your Dragon 2, the sequel to the highly successful film of a similar name. We've all just seen it. Sean, how about you start us off?
Speaking of titles, it's kind of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you'd think that you could figure out how to train your dragon the first time around and you wouldn't need a sequel.
They're really downplaying the title in this, because it's like How to Train Your Dragon 2, when all the posters and stuff.
You just need to know that there are dragons in it, and then, because, I mean, that's kind of it. There are dragons, and if you're looking for an animated film with dragons, you'll be entertained. It's
very little dragon training in How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yes.
Not really
it's more talking about the merits of training instead of oppressing dragons.
Yeah.
This is really what it is.
We figured out the how-to. Now we're just on to the aftermath in part 2. But it's been 4 years since the first one. I didn't really remember the first one all that well.
Aww.
I came into this one, and it's entertaining. I didn't really need to remember all of the events of the first one to enjoy this.
Sure, they catch you up real fast.
Yeah. So if you're looking for an animated film to take your kids to and have fun as an adult, this one will work.
One of the things I think that makes this film so valuable for kids is the fact that we have a disabled lead character here. We don't really have that very often. In the first film, he loses his leg in the big climax. Yeah, and he comes back here and he's got this prosthetic that he's fashioned himself. He's got, dragon mode and then walking mode. And I think it's very important to have these kind of heroes for children.
It just felt like a much more adult film than the first one. Sure, there are some slapstick jokes that mostly happen when Toothless is playing with dragons or people are getting hit in the head, but the subject material, the themes, I mean, it's all grown up. It's, familial connection and finding your place in the world and stuff that most kids aren't going to really understand. So I find it interesting that, this animated film, it's not really for kids. It's for people of my age group, especially because people of my age group really enjoyed the first film.
Most of the 20-somethings I know love the first one, and
yeah,
a lot of them are looking forward to this. There's a lot of people talking about how it's awkward that Hiccup has been... Every character has grown up here in the character design. People are talking about how awkward it is that they're attracted to grown-up Hiccup and these kind of things. So most of the fans I know are adults, and the story definitely appeals to them.
Who are you? Do you even understand what I'm saying?
So the script is a little lacking and the characters are a little lacking, but this is more than made up for in just absolutely breathtaking animation.
Holy moly.
I mean,
this film is beautiful.
Oh, goodness. It's great to look at, and I think that the film knows that because it seems about 80% of this movie is dragons flying through the air.
Yeah. It's absolutely incredible. Watching it in 3D makes it more immersive. The flying is great. It's totally worth the extra money to see this movie on a big screen in 3 dimensions. It was, the details of the animation were so good. This like sunlight going through people's hair and shading and scars and facial hair. It almost looked as good as Avatar.
And they've come in and they've expanded the dragon lore. So we have hundreds of new types of dragons, new species. So we have these new visually stunning designs. We have a dragon with 4 wings, which seems silly, but they make it work. But it looks cool.
Yeah.
And all of these, we want to see them flying. You see them swarming. They expand on the sort of hive mentality that we have with the dragons. And it's just fascinating to watch. And it's so beautifully animated.
Some might suggest this is poorly conceived.
Well, it's a good thing that I never listened.
My biggest issue with this film is the sense of place, the sense of location. We start the film with Hiccup flying hundreds of miles away and going super fast on the back of his dragon, discovering new lands nobody's ever been to before, mapping them, and then his girlfriend shows up like, hey, what you doing? It's like, how did you find him? That's not how geography works.
She likes to explore.
Yeah, but the world is a big place.
Yeah, I know.
Not gonna happen to be on the same rock that he happens to be on.
Well, just on the visual element, Roger Deakins, the great cinematographer who's worked with the Coen brothers, he was nominated just last year for Prisoners. He's listed as a visual consultant. I have no idea how much he had to do with the movie, but if you're going to talk to somebody about how to make your film visually stand out, Roger Deakins is a good man to call.
I have to say that along with the new dragon lore that we have some very inventive dragon fighting techniques. Because there are a couple battles, huge battles in this film. And we see like traps and weapons that are set up for specific dragons and some very inventive, this film is just very imaginative in its world building, its creature design, and its war techniques.
This is a sequel that delivers on every level. Definite see it.
HTTYD2 breathes enough fire to entertain both adults and children. See it.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 manages to maintain a lot of the heart of the first and will make you want to go home and hug your pets. I say, see it.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Let's think of an animated film where we make the Pony Express breathe fire. How to Dragon Your Train.
Watch the movie.